Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So today we're going to look at the Lightbase 600, how the power supply fits into it. Real quick video. I'm going to show you the Be Quiet 750 watt Power Zone 2 power supply. I'll just show you, go over that a little bit, do a little bit of an unboxing, and then we'll show you how it fits into the case. So let's get right to it. Okay, so there's the power supply. Power Zone 2, 750 watt, which will be 80 plus platinum. All right, be more than what we're going to need for this. It's going to go on here. All right, so we're going to get it out, have a quick look at the power supply first, and then we're going to put it in the case and just show you how that all happens. Because I don't think there's a lot that show that, so I want to make sure it's very clear and show you how much room you have. So whether this one will fit or not, I guess we're going to find out. So let's get to it. Starting with an unboxing. So I've already undone the bottom. So it just comes out. Of course, we have all our safety instructions, all that kind of good stuff, which is always good to know. It's fully modular. All right. That definitely looks like it should fit. So we'll get it out of the plastic and have a look at it. Okay, so it's actually much smaller than I thought it was, so this is going to fit in there perfectly. You can see all your connectors here, right? Motherboard, you have two connectors, two for drives, PCIe, your 16 pin for your more NVIDIA graphics cards, and P8 for your CPU. So we're going to get all of that, we're going to get out, we'll have a look at the cables. Alright, I'm just quickly showing you what it looks like, and there's all your ratings in case anybody wants to look at that. All our cables, everything you're going to need are in the box. Okay, so what's nice is they include nice flat cables. Alright, everything you're going to need is in this side, and everything else is tucked away on the other side. Alright, including your power cord and some more twist ties and screws for fastening it in. And that is all you're going to need. Actually, probably more than you'll need. Probably won't need all that. So let's put it in the case. Okay, so anybody out there that wants to know more, you can see your AC inputs, DC outputs, max current, all that kind of good stuff. If you want to find out more, you can scan the QR code here. That'll give you more product information. Of course, it's developed in Germany, and probably one of the best power supplies of this kind you'll get. Okay, so all I do is push it right into this opening, set it on, okay, made sure it fits against this. You've got a couple tabs here, one on the bottom, and of course this tab here, and everything sits in flush. Now, what I'm going to tell you is before you do that, you want to connect your cables, because you can see now how much room you have here for your cables. So like I said, same as I put it in, take it out here, just lifts in and out, all right? But take whatever cables you're going to need, hook those all up, and then when you put it in, you're going to have all your cables that are going to be, you're going to have room for them. So that's it. That's what I wanted to point out. Wanted to show you how it goes. I will show you with all the cables on it, as well, just to show you how it fits. So you're trying to figure out your cables. This one on this for your power says ATX main connector. So that's your 24 pin. That's going to go to your motherboard. The other one is divided into two sections, okay? Your 20 pin, I do believe it's 20 pin. Either case, you'll know it only fits one way. All right, you can't go wrong. And then this is only going to fit in one spot. You have the P8, it's not going to connect in there. All right, so that's the only cable that's going to fit. So now we know we need our P8, which is your CPU. So let's look for that cable. So you can see the P8 here, and you can see CPU here, and you can divide it into a couple different cables. So let's see what we got here. I believe there should be two of them, and there is two different cables. So likely you're only going to need one. If you only need one, only plug in one. P8 is labeled, and it's P8. So line that up. Obviously that's the wrong one, so look on the other end. All right, it doesn't say P8 on that one, but Well, if you line it up, obviously, that's the one that's going to fit. So, you know, this one is going to go to your CPU itself. All right. Simple little things like that don't mean a lot to some people, but, you know, if you don't know, this is kind of information you got to figure out. Of course, power cord is pretty self-explanatory. This goes on to here. All right. Plug that in, plug it into your power source. You got that good to go. You've got your screws to fasten it on the back here of your case, and twist ties should you need them. And you have all your SATA, all right, all your different drive cables, everything like that. And you're going to plug those in depending on what you're going to need. Nowadays, with so many people not using SSDs so much, now they're using M.2, NVMe, all that. You're not always using all these cables, which makes it a lot easier. If you need to plug them in, you can put them in later on. All right. It even comes, should you happen to need it, with the Molex connector. Don't see that too much anymore, but there are still some applications where you'll need it. So do that, put it in here, and just to show you, it is going to be a little tight. So when you're going to put it in, you might need to twist it. All right. Make sure you're getting that in there, and it is tight. But this opens up. Hey, you know I was going to show you that, didn't you? So that opens up, and guess what? Now you can put it in. Make sure it's in your little lip, and all your cables, if you need to, can go on your door. All right, let me just show you that a little better. All right, so all those are tucked in here, or tucked in your door, depending on how you want to do it. And that's how power supply gets put in. All right, all your other cables, like I say in the video I did showcasing this case, you have all your fan connectors, your fan hub is all going to plug in there. So be careful with your wires. Don't do anything to that. All right, everybody, so that was just a quick look at the Power Zone 2 750 watt platinum power supply from Be Quiet. Everything comes with it, everything you're going to need to know. Everything you're going to need cable-wise, they've included your 12 volt for power for your more high-end graphics cards, whether it be a 40 series or 50 series. You've got the connector for that, and it's going to plug in. No problems, no issues whatsoever. You wouldn't have that on there if it didn't have the power to take care of it. All right? You're going to put it in the case the way I showed you. Put your cables on before or after. Because that little door in this particular case opens, you can open it up, put your cables in, and you can see down the road how it's going to be very easy to just open that door, pop on a couple extra cables, and go from there. All right, route your cables afterward, and it's good to go. So if that helps you out, figure out how to do this, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, think about subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching. I much appreciate it. Have a good day. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.